Hello, I'm Robin Layton. Welcome to the Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. This is Mrs. Nickel, and it's preschool, and I'm losing it a little bit. Just a little bit. So, welcome to Earth Day and Recycling Unit. We're starting something new. We're going to do our calendar and weather and all that and get started, and then I'm going to show you our new packet. So are you ready? Are you ready to get started a little bit? Oh my gosh. Here we go. Lord, please come into this silly space. Be with us as we learn about the earth that you designed, especially for us, and you have given us such a big job, such a big responsibility of taking care of this earth, and we're ready. We are ready. We are thankful for all of the nature that you've given us and all of the opportunity, and help us to rock it out and learn together and celebrate Earth Day coming up on the 22nd and everything that you have put in it, including our moms and our dads and our brother and our sisters and all of our friends and teachers, and it's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Okay, ready? The weather. What's the weather like today? What's the weather like today? What's the weather like today? Tell us, people. Go tell me what the weather is. I don't know what day you're doing this video, so whatever your weather is for you. My weather today is cloudy, cold, but I'm gonna have the best day ever because I'm with you on video. All right, let's do the months of the year. January, February, March and April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 12 months of the year, rock and roll. All right, let's do a little back and forth. Back and forth. I go, you go. Say it loud so I can hear you through the screen. January, March, May, July, September, November, 12 months of the year, rock and roll. Good job. All right, days of the week. Let's go ahead and cowboy up, because why not? Why not? Cowboy boots on. Put your vest on with a fringe. Cowboy hat. Sheriff badge. A Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. A Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We're gonna play a new game called What Day Is It Anyway? Pledge of Allegiance. Look what I got at my window. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. What does indivisible mean? You can't cut it in half. Can you cut a pizza? Oh yeah. Can you divide a cake? Oh yeah. Can you divide the United States? No, you can't. But what you can do is, I am kind. I can help. I can share. I can love because I am loved. Alphabet. A, E, I, O, U are the 5 vowel sounds. A says apple. E says elephant. I says igloo. O says octopus. U says umbrella. A, E, I, O, U are the 5 vowel sounds. M says mouse. Are you doing this with me? I can hear you. R says rabbit. S says sailboat. T says turtle. B says balloon. Haba. N says nest. C says car. D says dog. Ruff, ruff. P says pig. He parties in the basement because it's his birthday. Parties in the basement because it's his birthday. K says key. Karate kick up, karate kick down. L says ladybugs win. ladybug picnic. H says house. Y says yarn. Potty's in the basement. Yellow. He potties in the basement. Yellow. Yo, you got my yellow, yo. Goodbye. J says jelly. He potties in the basement. Jam on it. Potties in the basement. Jam on it. Q says queen. She potties in the basement, sipping her tea. She potties in the basement, sipping her tea. W says watermelon. Double wa. G says gift. He potties in the basement with the gift. He potties in the basement with the gift. F says fish. Scary fish. V says Valentine. Not but the. Not but the. X says x like box and fox. And Z says zebra. And that is the end of the alphabet. And that is the end of the alphabet. Okay. It's time for Earth Day. Did you get your packet? It's humongous. It was in a white envelope, or one was in a white envelope and the other maybe was in a bag. Depends on your class, but it looks like this. It is the world, the Earth, with recycling arrows and little recycling bins, because we're gonna learn about taking care of the Earth, because that's our job. Our job. So I'm going to go through the pocket. You know I have a little book because you guys are good readers. And this is called We Can Help Our Planet Earth. And so there's all kinds of things that you can do to help the Earth, to conserve energy and the resources. Okay? So read that, color it, read it to your mom, to your dad. If you want to have mom and dad video you reading this, I'll watch it. I'll watch it all day. All right, in our pack, I'm not gonna go through every single page because, you know, oh, I almost just licked my finger, but good. I've got coloring sheets, whoosh, by color, and then just by regular. We've got make your own design and cut puzzle. Color by letter and color, which is adorable. Trace and color, some sorting out, some recycling versus composting. We talked about that. There's some things you can recycle, and then there's like food items that would decompose and go back into the earth, and you can like replant that soil. So figure it out. Okay, you guys, I'm so excited about this. We talked about this on our Zoom. I think the word cards. You love to write the room. I made 2 write the room pages for you. We love writing the room. Get excited. Look. Earth, recycle, trash, compost bin, recycling truck. This over here is like, I'm trying to read it. Look at it backwards. Paper, plastic, glass, cans, compostable food, cardboard, and you're gonna have to talk mom and dad through this because you know how to do this. I gave you a bunch of these, okay? Like more than you need. So when you wanna write the room or write your house, is what you're gonna call it now that you're at home, you're going to find mom and dad, you're gonna find the coordinating words with the pictures that go with whichever paper they're trying to do that day. And you go tape these around the house, high and low, not too high, because they gotta be able to see it. And then what your kiddo does is they take this, if you have a clipboard, it makes it extra special. If you don't, just, I don't know, use a magazine or something. And the kiddos are gonna walk around the house and try to find the word, and then they're gonna write the word. That's why it's called Write the Room or Write the House, because you have to walk around and find it. And they are so good at writing their letters. This is gonna blow your mind. So not only can you write the room with these words, there are all kinds of things you can do. There's a little paper in here that gives you ideas. You can use a cookie sheet. If you have magnetic letters that go on your fridge or whatever, you can find the letters and rewrite them. You can sort them by the beginning sound. You can sort them by the number of letters that are in the word. So it's just, it depends on how, you know, fancy we want to get with this learning. So super fun. You can write them. You can, if you have a whiteboard, you can write them on that. So there's all, I'm not kidding, there's like a ton. So that's super duper fun. Recycling letter sort, also fun. There's a page with some instructions on it. I didn't give you a copy of every single thing that was in this packet that I found online, but I did give you some good stuff. So you have these guys. Now, listen up, kiddos. This is important. The picture that goes along with the letter is not the beginning sound word letter matchup. Okay, so everybody just get that in your head right now. Okay, this is a plastic water bottle. That does not start with the letter A. This is a cardboard tube from toilet paper. That does not start with a B. Okay, what this is, this is so that you can play a couple different games. You've got your letters, and then you have some objects that would be recyclable. So you're either playing with the letters or you're playing with the pictures. Does that make sense? Because we know that water does not start with an A because water starts with a W, right? So, a couple different things. I gave you some of the sheets. Okay. So what you do is you cut these out and you can mix them up, and I would do them by uppercase and lowercase for some of the games, and then some of the games you might want to mix them up. And mom and dad, you might not want all of the letters at all times. You might just want to do 5 at a time or 10 at a time, because 26 is a lot. So I have E, D, and L here for mine. So I want to show you uppercase and lowercase. So in your little trash trucks here, your recycling trucks, you would say, is this an uppercase E or a lowercase e? It's uppercase, so you would lay it on here and then you'd stack them up. So mine happen to be all uppercase, right? Another game you can play that I printed off for you, holes or no holes? Say what? Oh no. Okay, so this would be the letter E. If you look at how it's formed, it doesn't have any O's, any holes rather. It would just have sticks. So you would say no holes. But check out my letter D. The uppercase D does have a hole in the middle, doesn't it? So I would put it on this side. I don't know why that one makes me laugh, but it does. What about in my name or not in my name? So D, I do not have a D in my name. Nickel does not have a D in it, so I would say not in my name. But an L is in nickel. Nickel, it's my last letter. It's the ending sound in my name, so I'm going to put it that it is in my name. So I'll stack it up on top of that recycling truck. And then this is just an extra sheet of paper. If you're like me, you're running out of blank paper to write on. I'm writing on the back of all kinds of weird stuff. Back of recipes, and it's getting weird over here. So I gave you a piece of paper in case you needed some. And you can flip these over, and whatever you pick out, you can write. Maybe you'll pick up the uppercase L, but you're gonna write the lowercase L. Maybe you'll flip over a bunch of letters and see if you can put some together to actually write a word. Because look, this, I can write the word lead with mine, L-E-D. Oops. So you can do whatever you want to with this piece of paper, okay? All right, so moving right along, there's uppercase and lowercase of these guys. Enjoy. Oh, then we have some beginning sound papers. Again, if you guys aren't experts at beginning sounds right now, I don't even know, because you guys are some of like the brightest kids I know. This one's going to be kind of puzzle pieces. This would be recycling bin. So recycling would be a R beginning sound. So you would write your beginning sounds on here. This is a cut and paste beginning sound page. This is trace the letter of the beginning sounds for earth and recycle and worm, W. Okay, so when you're practicing your letters, you're always starting at the top, right? Always pulling down. All right, more beginning sounds. These are just random words or pictures. You figured out frog. Beginning sound of frog is that B or N. I do believe it's a F. So you're gonna find that F and color it in. All right, you guys should be getting very, very good at this. Like very good. There's several of those pages. Oh, I do love this because we like to rhyme, rhyme. They sound the same. Rhyme, rhyme. They sound the same. I've got some pictures over here, and you will go across the way here and see on this line if anything rhymes with this word. So this is a snail, snail. And your choices are male. I don't even know what that goes. Is he rolling, somersault? I don't know. Let's call it somersault. And then a chain. So what rhymes with snail? Snail, male. Snail, male. That rhymes. What about snail, somersault? No. What about snail, chain? No. The only one that rhymes is snail, male, because they sound the same. They sound the same. So you're going to find whatever picture this is, go across on that row. Car, does car rhyme with arm? Car, arm. What about car, horse? What about car, star? Car, star. Earth Day, syllable, clap, and build. We were getting so good at syllables before we left. You use this page. There are little recyclable Earth Day pictures. You clap out the sounds, the syllables, and then you get to build with Unifix cubes, if you have those little squares, or you could use Legos or Duplos or whatever kind of O's you have. If you don't have that, I'm really on a penny thing lately. I'm assuming everyone has jars and jars of pennies because that's how I grew up. You could stack pennies. You can do whatever you want. But the bottom line is figure out how many syllables or parts of a word. Let's do one together. This is a water bottle. So water. Ready? Water. 2. So I would take 2 Legos. Boop, boop, and stick it on top of each other. Well, what about grasshopper? Grasshopper. Grasshopper. You guys are so good at this. Clap and build with your syllables. This is called clap and color. Also fun. Another syllable page. So, butterfly. Butterfly. How many was that? Butterfly. 3, again. Well, then I look over here, and Mom and Dad, you might have to help color these in, although we have been practicing our color words, so you might know what they are. You look at the number 3, and it says green. So guess what color you're going to color this butterfly? Green, because it was 3 claps, because it's 3 syllables. Practice writing uppercase and lettercase, and uppercase and lowercase. Start from the top, okay? Always start from the top and pull down. This is a we take care of our world. This is just something that's really important, and to make sure that you know these are your responsibilities. These are your jobs, your JOBs, okay? And then there's a little, when you reflect upon that, you can write what you would like for your job to be to take care of the world, and then you can draw a picture of it. Commit. Commit to keep the earth fit. Math time. Roll and color. I've got 2 of these actually. I've got little recycle bins and stars. This is a dice game. We love to use dice. You're gonna need 2, okay? You're gonna roll 2 dice, and you are going to add up the numbers. So if you roll a 3, and this one's a 1, you're gonna say 3 plus 1 more, boop, is 4. So the answer, or the sum, is going to be 4. You find 4 on your recycle container and you color that guy in. So you play a game with yourself. You roll 2 die, you see what they add up to be, you find that number and you color. That is also how you play this one. Here's a little trick. If you want to reuse these, because once you color them, they're done, you can slip it. If you have a gallon-sized Ziploc bag, the big ones, you can try to slip this in, and then you can use a marker and color on the outside, so you're actually wiping your marker on the plastic bag instead of the actual sheet. A little tip from Mrs. Nickel. Count and graph. Again, I know I keep saying you guys are so good at stuff, but you really are. I'm not just saying that. I wouldn't just say that. You're really good at graphing too. We've done lots of activities like this. Down here at the bottom, it'll show you what you're looking for. This is a recycling bin. That is a girl getting stuff done. That's the earth. That is, I can't see it. I don't know, a recycling bag, maybe shopping, and a heart. So if you see this recycling bin, you come up here and find them and count them. All right, let's do this one together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is there six of them? Are there 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's 6. What you would do is come back here and in this spot right here, you write a 6. Grab the spoon, stir the mix. That's the way you make a 6. After you make your 6, you're going to have to build from the bottom because you're kind of building up. It's going to be like a little indicator of how many we find. You color in 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to here. Okay, so those are all going to be colored in. You go back and you find all of the rest of the items. You write how many. You graph it. And then you're going to be able to step back, look at your graph, and you'll be able to tell which item had more, which one had less, or the fewest. And then I want you to go back and say, are there any that are the same? And you're graphing to see how many objects are in this picture. More math, more cards to cut out, since you're so good at cutting. These are little kids that are doing good things for the earth, and they just look like cool kids. You're going to cut these number cards out, and you can use them for whatever games you want. But the one that I'd like for you to try is a build the number. So after you cut these out, let's say you've got the number 4, you would just place that in that little square right there. And you would then have to represent the number 4 in your 10 frame. We should be really good at 10 frames right now. Again, let's use pennies or whatever small objects that you have. If you've got little marker pieces, you can use that. Go ahead and represent 4. You would put 1 in this, but you always start in this top corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that would show that there's 4 in our 10 frame. You have another 10 frame that has actually 2 on there for numbers that are larger than 10. So if you have 13, the number 13, a 1 and a 3, you would fill this 10 frame up right away, right? Because we got to get to 10. So this would be totally full. You'd start your new 10 frame, 11, 12, 13. And you'd add 3 onto the bottom one. This is advanced. 10 frames. 10 frames. Oh, then we start doing shapes. Now these are some goofy looking shapes for Earth, right? I want you to name the shapes, and then I'd like for you to find the matching shape and draw a line. These are little puzzles you can make of 3D shapes of real life objects, of how you might find a sphere or a globe is also the shape of an orange. So you can make some of these. Some 3D match, some small, medium, and large. You're going to cut some items out and decide how big they are and put them in seriation order. And for those kiddos that are feeling super advanced and greedy readersons, I've got some sight words. So some of you are trying to read, some of you can read, and some of you are really excited about learning how to do this stuff. Sight words are words that are sometimes hard to sound out with their letter sounds, so you just gotta look at it and know it and practice it. So you can cut these little guys out and have little flashcards. Those are for the eager beavers there that we have amongst us. So I'm going to be making some fun vids Definitely going to talk to you about the 4-5s class. We are going to be making regobblers, and the afternoon class is going to be making inventions. And you guys can see these videos, so you can do whatever you want. You can do both if you want. But I do love you. I hope you super enjoy this unit. I'm so excited, and I will send more videos for you. I love you. Bye.